Hello. So in this video, let us discuss a good question based on a very decent concept. So the question is, the pie chart gives the breakup of the number of units of all the six products P, Q, R, S, T and U manufactured and sold by a company ABC. So there are six products P, Q, R, S, T and U. So the first pie chart is showing us the number of unit manufactured. So out of 100% units that are being manufactured in the company, 24% were of type P, Q has a share of 19%, R has a share of 17%, and so on. And the second pie chart is showing us the number of units sold by the company. So out of the 100% of the units sold by the company, the share of P was 30%, Q was 20%, R was 15%, and so on. So what I have done is मैंने इस pie chart का एक table बना लिया है. There is no such difference in solving the question using pie chart or by using table. Just to have a better visualization, मैंने ये table बना लिया है. Now the question is, at most what percentage of company's production did company sell? Now see, here percentage is given, but we don't have any idea about the total number of units manufactured. Similarly, we don't have any idea about the total number of units sold by the company. Now the question, it is asked what at most what percentage, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कितना percentage of the company's production did company sell? So to solve this question, let us move to a very decent concept. The concept is that the number of units sold can never be greater than the number of units sold can never be greater than the number of units manufactured. It should always be less than or at max equal to the number of units manufactured. Fine. So suppose the company manufactured a total of X units and sold a total of Y units. So can we say that this 24% of X must be greater than equal to 30% of Y? क्योंकि P का जितना यूनिट मैन्युफैक्चर हुआ है उससे ज्यादा सेल नहीं हो सकता है. So the number of unit manufactured must be either greater than or equal to the number of units sold. So from here we can say that X upon Y comes out to be how much? It is 1.25. The ratio is 1.25 to 1. Or we can say that X is 1.25 times of Y. Now similarly, if we check for Q, so 19% of X should be greater than or equal to 20% of Y. So here from here we will get X greater than equal to how much? 20 upon 19. That is approximately 1.055. The second condition. Now let us move to third condition. Take case of R. So 17% of X must be greater than or equal to 15% of Y. I hope this must be clear to you. कभी भी जो number of units sold है वो manufactured unit से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता है. That is why हम जो manufactured unit है उसको greater than or equal to ले रहे हैं किसके? Sold unit के. Right? So from here the value of X in terms of Y comes out to be somewhere around 0.88. Now this is the third condition. Moving to S, so 12% of X must be greater than equal to 18% of Y. From here, X should be greater than equal to 1.5 times of Y. This is our fourth condition. Fifth condition, from T, 15% of X must be greater than or equal to 8% of Y. Fine. So X must be greater than equal to 8 by 15. Now 8 by 15 is somewhere around 0.53. This is our fifth condition. And last, 13% of X must be greater than equal to 9% of Y. So from here, X should be greater than equal to 9 by 13. 9 by 13 is approximately 0.7 Y. So these are the six conditions. So the value of X must be greater than how much? It must be greater than 0.5. It must be greater than 0.7. It must be greater than 0.88. It must be greater than, so we have taken this, we have taken this, we have taken this. It must be greater than 1.05 times of Y. It must be greater than 1.25 times of Y, and it must be greater than 1.5 times of Y. So all these conditions must be satisfied. हम इनमें से किसी भी एक कंडीशन को कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट, एक या एक से ज्यादा किसी भी कंडीशन को हम कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट नहीं करवा सकते. So suppose if I assume X to be equal to Y, तो X equal to 1 time of Y हो गया, तो उस केस में ये तीनों कंडीशन हमारी कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट हो जाएंगी. Suppose I am assuming X equal to 1.2 times of Y, तो उस केस में ये 4 कंडीशंस हमारी सेटिस्फाई रहेंगी, ये 2 कंडीशन कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट हो जाएंगी. तो what I am trying to say basically is we have to assume some value of a which satisfies this condition. X should be greater than equal to 1.5 times of y. ये जैसे ही कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होगी तो सारी कंडीशंस अपने आप सेटिस्फाई हो जाएंगी, right? But again there is one condition in the question. It is asked that at most what percentage of company's production did company sell. तो हमें मैन्युफैक्चर्ड यूनिट को कम से कम रखना है और नंबर ऑफ सोल्ड यूनिट को मैक्सिमाइज करना है, तभी हमारा जो परसेंटेज आएगा वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा आ पाएगा. So in this particular equation, in fact in this particular inequality, what we can do is we can assume the value of x to be equal to 1.5 times of y. फाइन. अब देखिए यहाँ पर एक बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है डिस्कस करने के लिए. कंडीशन ये इक्वालिटी नहीं है, दिस इज इनइक्वालिटी. तो हम कुछ भी वैल्यू ले सकते हैं. वी कैन अज्यूम y टू बी 100, फाइन, एंड देन वी कैन अज्यूम देन इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस x वुड कम आउट टू बी 150, फाइन. अब हम y को 100 लेते हैं तो हम x को 200 भी ले सकते हैं. why? अगेन इनइक्वालिटी है, जो कंडीशन है वो सेटिस्फाई होगी. 200 इज ग्रेटर देन 1.5 टाइम्स ऑफ y, दैट इज 150 से बड़ा होगा ही होगा. बट देन हमें क्या करना है, वी नीड टू मैक्सिमाइज द परसेंटेज ऑफ प्रोडक्शन दैट कंपनी सोल्ड. So what we need to do is we need to keep the value of x as minimum as possible, as minimum as possible. So if we take y as 100, so x is greater than or equal to 150. Now x comes out to be greater than or equal to 150. So let us assume the value of x to be 150 only. Now this is the minimum value. If we are assuming y to be 100, then this is the minimum value of x that we can assume, right? X can be 160 also, it can be 200 also, it can be anything greater than 150. But then we need to select the minimum value, so that is 150 only. So from here we can say that the total number of manufactured units were 150 and the total number of units sold were 100. Fine. Now question में यही पूछा गया है कितना कंपनी ने अपने प्रोडक्शन का कितना वो सोल्ड किया है. तो they were able to sold 100 units out of 150, और इसको परसेंटेज में इन केस वी कैलकुलेट तो दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 2/3 of 200, 2/3 of 100, that is equal to 66.66%, which is approximately equal to 66.7%. So the correct answer to this question is option B, that is 66.7%. So I hope this question is clear to you. Thank you.